Hey, mate. Well, actually, I'm not British, so I'm not gonna keep soaking in this voice. Hi, Melissa. Okay, I didn't really want to post this Nicki Minaj footage because, whoa, look at that brightness there. I didn't really want to post this footage because I'm basically losing my shit the whole entire time. And some parts, for some reason, in the camera, like, Nicki would get really bright, and then, like, you couldn't see her, you just see, like, a big, shining, like, singing, I don't know. I want to share it with you because it was amazing, and we freaking totally mobbed the front. Basically, security was scared. After a while, they stopped telling people what to do. We're like, yo, we don't have to listen to you. Or like, yo, you trying to start something, man? And they're like, no, it's cool. They're like, you guys need to move. And we're like, no, that other security guard said that we could stand here. And he's like, no, it's a firehouse, you need to move. We're like, no, go away. We're not even gonna look at you. So people were standing on chairs, and like people were like dancing when the DJ was out there in the aisle and not in the seats, and they're like, yo, go back to your seats. And security was like, get back to your seats. And we were like, fuck no. I was telling people, I was like, if you don't make eye contact and don't even acknowledge them, they'll go away. So they eventually just gave up, and we were like, come on, Nicki, come out, so they won't make us go. When the lights dimmed, we were like, yeah, success. We turned aisle into standing room only concert, and it's fucking awesome. And like, there's VIP sections where it's the first 4 rows, and I was standing behind the last row. So I was basically like in VIP. I was being pushed, and I was literally like, I had bruises on my legs from how much I was being pushed into the chairs in front of me. Security was like terrified of people there. There was 2 fights, one right behind me and one that broke out before that was like super big deal. And then at the end, someone got pepper sprayed. So just to let you know, the Bay Area gets a little fucking crazy sometimes because Oakland is like one of the scariest cities ever. Alright? And oh my god, there's so many people smoking weed. Like, I looked up and there's just like this cloud covering of just fucking smoke in the air. It was hilarious. It was so funny. And then some guy is like pushing through the crowd. He's like, I need to get to my baby. And I'm like, fuck no. Like, no, don't push me. No, you're not getting in front of me. Like, stop. So he was stopped right next to me. And he was like, we're squished. And he's here like fucking rolling a blunt. Like, I need to smoke, and I'm like, oh god, please don't burn me. And I'm like, oh, do you really have to do that right here? Like, he's like literally like this, like trying to roll his weed. I'm like, come on, man. There's some pretty wild people there. Not my crowd. I mean, I usually find myself in with the teeny boppers, 17, 25 range for going to like John Bellion and Jake Miller and stuff like that. Definitely not what I was used to, but it was still fun. And there was girls. They were like getting it in the aisle. They were like getting it hardcore. I'm like, yeah, girl, get it. I can't do that. I'm just gonna be like, do. I wasn't very impressed by Meek Mill's music. And Meek Mill and her, I guess they're dating, so they like made out on something. Nicki. And she was like, I wish I could stay here longer. And she's like, I'm obsessed with you guys. Because there was a part of the concert where she was like, do you guys remember this one? And like old songs would come on, like freaking Bedrock and Your Love. And it's like, Nicki, we know all this shit. This is why we're here, bro. Like, yeah, come on, man. There was a lot of ratchet people there. This girl was fucking standing on her chair in front of me, the next row in front of me, and I was like, guy, can you tap her on her shoulder so I can tell her to get the fuck down? And he's like, no. I'm like, just tap her on the shoulder, you don't have to say anything. And he tapped her, and I was like, can you please sit down? I can't see. She's like, I don't have to listen to you. I'm like, girl, we're all here for the same reason. You be pissed off while standing in a chair in front of you. Can you please sit down? And she looked like she was gonna say something else, and she was like talking mad shit, and then she sat down. So I was like, girl, snap them fingers. Respect. It's called concert respect. You don't stand on a chair unless there's no one behind you. Okay? When she pulled 2 fans on stage for Whip It, I was so jealous. Like, why couldn't that be me? Oh, I was so jealous. I really was. I'll admit it. I was so fucking envious. For a moment, I lost my zen, and I was so envious of those people up there. But just when she played Save Me, it's off her very first album, Pink Friday, and that's one of my favorite songs. And like, when I was going through some rough times, transitions in my life, not knowing what I want to do, where I want to go, who I was, what I wanted to be, you know, I listened to that song, Save Me, and to hear it live, it was just phenomenal. It was something else, and it's something I'll remember for the rest of my life. When she played Only and when she played Roman's Revenge, I was like, Melissa. I was like, Melissa. I'm like, this this is our shit. I remember when you were like, dude, I love that song. I'm like, oh my fucking god. Roman's Revenge slays. It slays. Like, rah, rah, like a denim jacket. It makes me feel so hood. It makes me feel so thug nasty, and only it's like I never F'd Wayne, I never F'd Drake. All my life, man, F sakes. I just censored it. Sometimes I censor myself and sometimes I don't. Anyways, I really missed you in those moments. I was like, damn it, Melissa would truly appreciate being here right now and hearing these songs and hearing them. I just thought of you and I missed you. And when the confetti fell, I remembered like looking up to the spotlight and telling myself, you need to remember this. You need to remember this. And it was amazing. The footage, I'm telling you, man, it's wild. I rewatched it. I was literally just like, what's wrong with me? But I was so excited. I was screaming. I was like, that's Nicki Minaj. Oh my god. Like totally being one of those people. I wasn't crying. And I was dancing and I was screaming like a maniac because I didn't plan on putting it on YouTube. But this is especially for you, Melissa, my twinster. And oh my god, I was just freaking out. And I love her. She's a good, granted she can get pretty ratchet and hood sometimes. That's just her, and she's a good inspiration. It was one of the best concerts ever. Mad respect for Nicki. Every time she gives a speech, every time, even like random interviews that have seen her like fan videos of meeting her, she always says, stay in school and take care of yourself. You don't need no man. I freaking love it. It's Nicki, man. It's great. And I truly enjoyed the concert. Seats were amazing, and I got to go even closer. I was just literally telling people, don't look at security and they'll go away, which they did, but granted, it was just funny. I'm telling you, I clearly know how embarrassing I was acting with how fucking stoked I was to be there. So I'm sorry for the jumping footage, camera, screamingness. Yeah.